Hey everyone, Kyle once again, and welcome back to another video. Give my thoughts on another trailer, which just recently came out a couple days ago, I think. It's the new trailer for the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre, 2022. Once again, lazy. Same title of the original, because this is. It's legitimately copy and paste Halloween 2018. Same title as the original. That's it. No Texas Chainsaw Massacre or something, right? No, just same original title as the original. Same with 2018 Halloween. Same with the recent one that came out of Scream. Not Scream 5, just Scream. Like the first title of the first one. Or Barry also reminds The Thing from 2011. You know, the prequel, but titled the same thing, The Thing. Yeah, this is the trailer for the same name though. But the trailer itself. The more what I saw at the end, where we have. When I saw people just start, I forgot. When people see a crazy maniac with a chainsaw, if people start taking their phones out, start taking pictures, and one guy saying, "Do anything, you're canceled, buddy." Taking the pictures on the phone. At this point, after that, I went like this. I just threw my hands up like this, and I just wanted to walk out of my room. You know, the same thing with Michael Myers. You know, the same thing to do with Ghostface. Same thing here. Nothing new can you do with Leatherface either. I don't know where to start with this. Just like Scream 5, no originality, no creativity, nothing. It just makes me appreciate the horror film. There is horror films I've liked. Two of my favorite films from last year. Prime example, which I thought was originally, I would say original and unique in some ways. This one here makes me appreciate this film more. Willy's Wonderland, fun film. Nicolas Cage, you know, unique of his character, not talking at all in the movie. Kind of like Man with No Name. Kind of unique to his character. Take like an idea like Five Nights at Freddy's. But Nicolas Cage kicked ass in it. And I like the soundtrack, you know. And this one, I'm going to keep on harping on this one here. Malignant. This had a much more originality and more something that's unique and different than any of these new slasher films. More unique and different originality than any of the new Halloween movies, any of the new Scream movie, which now they're gonna make a sixth one now. Surprise, surprise. And then this new Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie. Makes me appreciate these movies more. Especially this film, which they didn't do jack shit when it came out. But this is going to be released on Netflix, not in theaters, though. Okay, where to start? The first 2 seconds of this opening trailer, where a girl's driving, and all of a sudden CGI rocks hit the windshield and then crashes. That's number one right there. Where you can't afford real rocks. No, the CGI rocks when a woman's driving. CGI rocks hit the windshield and crashes. That's how cheap these movies are now. You can't afford anything. Everything has to be CG nowadays. Everything. Even freaking rocks. Then Scream, and then we see Leatherface pop up in the middle of a freaking flower field, or it looks like no, it's not a cornfield. It looks like a sunflower field. What does he do? What is he just popping up like? Would he fall asleep in the field and just do a little peekaboo right there? And Leatherface, like, he's so, I know, yeah, they say they want to go for an older Leatherface. Yes, they want to go for an older Leatherface. That's why he freaking sounds so, he's breathing so heavily. He's like freaking, like freaking Dennis Hopper from Blue, was it Blue Velvet? Was like, actually, that made me freaking cough myself. Yeah, because they want to make an old Leatherface, and they make it very like that's what he sounds like. And with old Leatherface, they're bringing back original character Sally Hardesty. No, Sally's not Marilyn, because Marilyn Burns is now passed. She passed away. She had a small appearance in the Texas Chainsaw 3D from 2013. She had a brief appearance there as the character Vera. But Sally is showing like afterwards, like later during that year, or was the next year in 2014, she passed away sadly. You know, Marilyn Burns, rest in peace. You know, she was great in the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. But the thing is, though, when you try to be, well, it's basically like Halloween copy and paste, basically Halloween 2018. Though the thing is, though, hey, older of a version of a character like Jamie Lee Curtis was in Halloween 2018. Basically saying the same lines. Oh, all decades later, I've waited for him, so I can kill him. Really, just like Laurie Strode said in Halloween 2018, I've waited for this night. He's waiting for me, so I can kill him. Sally Hardesty said the same thing right here, but the thing is, it's not played by Marilyn Burns. That's because she passed away, though, which kind of makes it off. You know, why are you bringing back that character when the actress who played it originally has now passed away? Why are you bringing that character back in? Because you want to be Halloween 2018. That's why. Because Halloween 2018 was a huge hit. It's the highest grossing slasher film of all time now. And now they want to be like Halloween 2018. Scream 5 tried doing that. And now this one does. It's basically copy and paste. You bring back older Sally Hardesty, you know, saying the same lines. You know, he's waiting for me. I waited 50 years, whatever, so I can kill him. And she's going on a hunt to hunt Leatherface. But the thing is, though, it's not Marilyn Burns. Why are you bringing back that character when the original actress passed away? Doesn't make sense to me. The other part of the plot is stupid, where this group of teeny boppers, which I don't give a shit about. They seem like forgettable characters anyway. Oh, I know, I haven't seen the movie, so I can't judge it, right? Most of these slasher films now, well, not nowadays. Most slasher films like these do have forgettable characters you basically don't care about, with no in-depth character knowledge, whatever. But the thing is, they want to buy this ghost town that's in the middle of nowhere. So they can start a new life. I mean, that just makes me scratch my head. It's like, that is so stupid. Why would, like, a bunch of city kids want to go to live in the middle of nowhere, buy this ghost town? Which, funny thing is, though, these kids these age, how could they afford that much money to buy a whole ghost town to make new lives for themselves? Even if all combined, they still can't afford to buy a whole freaking town in the middle of nowhere. I'm like, what? This makes you scratch my head. It's like, how can they afford that? Even if all of them combined, it's still like a lot more than they afford combined. Besides, what city person would want to go live out in the middle of nowhere where I guarantee you, I don't want to live in the middle of nowhere because you know how my life is. So that's one thing. Yeah, leave the big city to go live in the middle of nowhere and purchase an old ghost town. Especially how a run down this whole town is. How can they afford all this, you know, especially when you're doing all the renovating and all the plumbing and all the paint jobs, whatever, furniture and everything. Yeah, like they can all afford all that. And then not Marilyn Burns, Sally, the person who is not Marilyn Burns, playing Sally Hardesty, saying, "Oh, Leatherface is back," and they go to this one house where you have Alice Cringe, she's this old basket case lady in this house. And they go to, "Oh, what are you doing in my house?" Well, kind of similar to the 2003 remake, The hell are you doing in my house? If you want to know Alice cringes, she played the Borg Queen in Star Trek First Contact. Yeah, she was the Borg Queen. And also she was also in Stephen King's Sleepwalkers as well. But mostly known for playing the Borg Queen in Star Trek First Contact. Yeah, she has an appearance. It's this old crazy lady. These two Keens go into her house like, oh, what are you doing in my house? And then you see Leatherface kill some people, and then for the people who for the creator who was making this movie is from the people who made the 2013 Evil Dead and Don't Breathe. I think it's the director of Don't Breathe, the 2013 remake of Evil Dead, is doing the story or writing whatever along with the other producer of those two films as well. Whoop-de-doo. Was not a fan of the 2013 remake of Evil Dead anyway, although I did not mind the first Don't Breathe. I haven't seen the second one, though, but I didn't mind the first one, despite some silly things, but and then comes the whole freaking stupid a whole bunch of people on a bus. You see a big guy carrying a chainsaw, bloody, and what do? Where is it? Come on, where? Right, I can't find my freaking phone now. Yeah, here it is. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah. Basically, yeah. What do? They take their freaking phones out. They start taking pictures or posting on your Facebook or Twitter. Screw them both anyway. But yeah, they say, "Oh, you try anything, you're canceled, buddy." He doesn't know what any of that is anyway. And then what does he do? He slaughters them all. All the people on the bus. You see all the bloody hands on the window. They're all dead. Yeah, you probably get practical gore, but you know what? I've seen a lot of horror films that has a lot of practical gore in it. Gore does not save the movie. So, oh my god, I just cannot get my head around this. That ending that is like, well, the people on the bus taking freaking pictures. I just don't get the logic, the stupidity of the horror films. Oh, it's a dumb slasher film. It's 2022 now. There is no excuse for that anymore. You're in 2022. Do better. But the thing is, they want to be Halloween 2018 because it was a huge hit, and they just want the slash films, especially with icons like these, they want to be like Halloween 2018. Scream 5 did that, and guess what? It made money, and now there's a 6th one in the works now. Great. Same with Halloween Kills, and now this is on Netflix, but I'm sure it's gonna get high ratings, critic or an audience wise on Netflix. If people like this, fine. I will never understand it. I also get what. Oh, it's an old Leatherface. Big deal. I'll just go watch films that I thought were kind of fun, and I kind of like original in a way. Like, I'll stick with watching Willy's Wonderland, watching Nicolas Cage kick these robots' asses, having some fun with it. It's birthday time. I like the whole setting of it, the music and that. Or I could just watch them, like I said. I love this film because I thought it was kind of like refreshing, unique, a bit different, or I could say original, I could say. Thanks to director James Wan. Like the whole twist I did not see coming, or the action at the police station, which that was insane. I will guarantee you how the way he maneuvers in this. I guarantee that Gabriel in this with his weapon, would beat the shit out of this Leatherface. We talk about brute strength, how strong Leatherface is. Try to measure the strength with this thing, with Gabriel. Can just go full John Wick like he just did on all those police officers in the police station. That was really fun. That was a really fun third act in that. But that film didn't do jack shit when it came out in theaters. Yeah, it got some praise from critics, but it didn't get the full-on praise. But Scream made money. Halloween Kills made money. This didn't do nothing. It showed in this week. Oh, and speaking of, I forgot to mention. I think I mentioned this. Oh, speaking of, we bringing back Sally Hardesty in this. Another someone who's a break from the originals who comes back. The narrator, John Larroquette, who he narrated the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre and the 2003 remake, and also at the end of the beginning as well. Yeah, they're bringing him back as the narrator. That's another thing for nostalgia as well. So the thing I'm so tired of in movies is nostalgia. Nostalgia. Because, oh, remember this from back then? So yeah. The very start of it, CGI rocks. So it has to go, so they've gone that cheap they can't afford to throw real rocks at a windshield. No, it has to be CG'd. Leatherface, I know, well, yes, I know he's an older Leatherface, but he sounds like Dennis Hopper from Blue Velvet. And again, why a bunch of teens want to go to buy this abandoned town in the middle of nowhere? Which I'm like, how can they afford all this? Like, especially, we need to do all the repairs on it. What city person want to go live in the middle of nowhere and buy a town so they can live there and make a new life for themselves, huh? So that part of the plot is stupid. Bring back Sally Hardesty when it's not the original actress. Again, Marilyn Burns, may she rest in peace. And even same with Gunnar Hansen, because after that she passed away shortly after when she did. But when it's not Marilyn Burns, just don't bring that character back at all. Then just don't bring that character back at all. I said it wants to be copy and paste of Halloween 2018. Basically same line of dialogue. I've waited 50 years for this, so I can kill him. Just like Laurie Strode did in Halloween 2018. And the fact that people start taking their phones or start taking pictures of a psycho killer who's right in front of them carrying a freaking chainsaw ready to kill you. Oh, you trying to think you're canceled, buddy. And then all dying from their stupidity. See, it's a whole bunch of these characters I basically won't know, do not care about, won't give a shit about. I just can't get my mind on that scene. The stupidity, you know. Let's say, if people want to praise this, go ahead, but I will never understand it. It's easy. You can't do nothing to do with Leatherface. I mean, the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I love. It's a classic, and it's still considered one of the most scariest movies of all time. Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, underrated. I still think it still is a solid sequel. And and speaking of Dennis Hopper, you got him fighting Leatherface with chainsaw fights. And I like the character Stretch. Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, I thought it was an underrated sequel. I enjoyed the sequel. And I met Bill Moseley, too. I met Chop Top himself. He was a fun guy to talk to. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Leatherface Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3, I like though, but it's not great though. I don't love it, but I still think I still like it though. We got to see Ken Foray got to shoot the bad guys and do a little kicking ass as well. Next Generation sucked, even though Matthew McConaughey and Renee Zellweger, they're trying their best they could, they were, but still, it still sucked. I like the 2003 remake. I think it's one of the better horror remakes. And then the prequel at the beginning sucked. Texas Chainsaw 3D sucked. And the other prequel called Leatherface sucked. So, how's this gonna be any different? Ah, man. I don't know. I just won't get it. If this one gets, like I said, if this film gets gets praise, I will not get it. But I said, I'll also stick to watching Willy's Wonderland or Malignant. Those, like I said, those are much more fun and more original horror films I've seen. So, but yeah, you canceled, buddy. Stupid. After that point, like I said, I just wanted after I saw, I just threw my hands up. I just wanted to walk out of the room. I just can't believe that. But anyway, yeah. But that's my ranting thoughts on this the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Like I said, same name as the original. Like I said, they want to be copy and paste like Halloween 2018 or Scream 5. Same name as the originals. You know, real creative with your titles there. Yeah, but that's my thoughts on the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2022 trailer. So it's supposed to come out, February 18th on Netflix. Great. I just will not get it. But I'll stick to watching those two, my two favorite films from last year. Those are way more for fun, and I get more enjoyment and entertainment from it than any of these slash films nowadays, like these, like Halloween, Scream, and this movie. But those ones made money, so boy, I don't know. What do I know? But anyway, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next video. Later.